Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Ram,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Hare.
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare.
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare. Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram, Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare.
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare Ram Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare. Hare राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare Ram
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare Ram
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram, Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare. Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare.
Ram Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare.
Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Hare.
Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
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 Hare
Krishna
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama Ram
Ram,
Rama
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
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 Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare 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 Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Hare Hare Hare Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Ram, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Ram Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare.
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
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 Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare.
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare Ram
Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
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 Hare.
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Hare.
Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare Ram
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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
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 Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram 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 Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri
Krishna
Advaita
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Gadadhar
Hare Hare
Shivasadi
Hare
Gaura
Ram Hare Ram
Bhakta
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Ram Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare 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 Ram Hare
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 Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram,
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare Ram
Ram.
Ram Ram Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare.
Ram Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Ram
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Chaitanya
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
everyone. 7 o'clock. We're going to read Bhagavad.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining. So, let's see. Today is the second canto reading, right? Did we read the second canto? I think this 10th chapter. So we'll read for half an hour or so, and then we will have a regular Bhagavatam call. Okay, 1 minute. How many verses are there? 51 verses. Okay, so will anybody like to start? Usually there is no summary. I see that there is no summary for these chapters, but previous
Chapters.
yeah. Afterwards there is summary, but now there is no summary. Okay, let me turn on the advanced view. Okay, so we'll read.
Shri Bhagavatam is the answer to all questions. Shri Shuka Vacha Atra Sargo Visargascha Sthanam Poshanamutaya Manvantare Shanu Katha Nirodha Mukti Rashraya. Shri Shukdev Goswami said in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 10 divisions of statements regarding the following: the creation of the universe, subcreation, planetary systems, protection by the Lord, the creative impetus, change of Manus, the science of God, returning home back to Godhead, liberation, and the Samam Bonam. I think different cantos are allotted different. These are the topics that are discussed in Srimad Bhagavatam. I mean, some of them we know, right? Uti is the canto 7. Poshanam is canto 6. Then Atra Sarga, creation,
Uti means
separation.
the creative impetus, right? Uti means the creative impetus.
Yeah.
And
Uti means Shubha
and Ashubha.
Ichhas.
But the way it is translated here as creative impetus. So Shubha and Ashubha Icha, right? Is that the Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad?
Prahlad, yes. and Poshanam.
Yeah, everybody understands. So that I'm just saying. Uti. Okay.
And Poshanam is protection. That is Canto 6, how Jamil was protected. So I have some notes here. Sarga is
fifth canto.
Anam is correct. The 5th canto. And Manvantar is the 8th canto. Sarga is the 3rd canto. And the 10th canto is Ashraya. And 11th canto is Mukti. Nirodha is 12th canto. Ishanukatha is 9th. I can paste it in the chat. But they also say that all the 10 topics are discussed in all cantos. That is also there. Because every canto is discussing so many topics. So
yeah, so Uttaya is impetus, creative impetus. It's translated, but creative impetus, it can be in the positive and negative way, right? Is that the understanding, the positive and negative way of creative impetus? Um, is there more on this, Uttaya? Poshanam is protection, right? Okay.
Jamil was protected. And so, see this Poshanam, how Prahlad was also protected, is there in multiple cantos. Samam Bonam is the Ashraya.
Of course, Ishanu Katha, the 9th canto has the Ramchandra's pastime, right? But Ishanu Katha is there in the 10th canto also, because that is also Ishanu Katha, right? It's the pastimes of the Lord, which are there in all the cantos, right? So in that way.
Correct.
Okay. Going back home, back to Godhead is in which canto? 11th canto. No.
What is it?
12th.
The name?
Nirodha.
Mukti. No, Nirodha. Nirodha, it says.
12th canto.
Yeah, 12th canto.
11th canto is liberation. Okay, anyway, so there are 10 topics discussed in the Bhagavatam. Okay, next one. I don't know what happened to my. Does anybody have any questions on this verse? I don't know if Kanan wants to say anything. So there are it's called the Mahapuran because this is the characteristics of a Mahapuran. There are 18 Puranas, but this is called Mahapuran because all the 10 topics are discussed in this Bhagavatam. Okay. Go to the next verse. Yeah.
To isolate the transcendence of the Samam Bonam, the symptoms of the rest are described sometimes by Vedic inference, sometimes by direct explanation, and sometimes by summary explanations given by the great sages. Sometimes there is philosophy, sometimes there is an example, pastimes. I don't know what it means.
Okay. It's difficult to understand. Symptoms of the rest are described. To isolate the transcendence of the Samambonam, the symptoms of the rest are described by sometimes Vedic influence, sometimes by direct summary explanation. So 10 canto is the Samambonam. So we isolate that. So the rest are described by so the rest are Ashraya, other than Ashraya. Symptoms of the rest.
Sometimes, like Narad Muni is speaking to Prachini Bharisat, he uses a storyline, right? What analogy? And to.
Yeah. Direct explanation. Okay. Sometimes allegorical, sometimes direct explanation. Okay. Go ahead. I think this is all.
The elementary creation of 16 items of matter, namely the five elements fire, water, land, air, and sky, sound, form, taste, smell, touch, and the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, and mind, is known as sarga, whereas subsequent resultant interaction of the modes of material nature is called visarga. The 16 basic elements are sarga, creation, subcreation, right? Visarga is the resultant interaction.
Sarga is creation. Visarga is
Subcreation.
subcreation. So 16 elements are created. They are called Sarga and the subsequent interaction of the modes. Okay. So how they combine basically with the mode.
Visarga is
It's like
discussed
they
in four.
say you build a house, then the interior decorator. Building a house is like Sarga, and then interior decoration is like Visarga. So how Brahma is considered the secondary creator. So Krishna provides all the elements, the Mahat Tattva and everything. And then Brahma assembles those elements and creates different kinds of bodies. So all the elements are there. And then of course the soul is injected also in the so okay, maybe. So next verse, right?
The right situation for the living entities is to obey the laws of the Lord and thus be in perfect peace of mind under the protection of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Manus and their laws are meant to give right direction in life. The impetus for activity is the desire for fruitive work. That is this Uti is talking about creative impetus, right? So the right ways is if you follow the laws of Lord, then we'll be protected. Dharma rakshiti rakshita. Like how Prahlad Maharaj was protected, coming under the shelter of Krishna. And the Manus and the laws are meant to give us the right direction in life.
Yeah. Okay. Next verse.
The science of God describes the incarnations of the personality of Godhead and his different activities together with the activities of his great devotees. So this one is talking about which one? Science of God. Which one was that?
Different activities together. Ishan Katha, I think that's probably that's
Yeah, Isham Katha. Yeah, pastimes of the Lord and his devotees. Canto 9 lives.
okay. So next, somebody wants to read 6 to 10. Go ahead.
The merging of the living entity along with his conditioned living tendency with the mystic lying down of the Mahavishnu is called the winding up of the cosmic manifestation. Liberation is a permanent situation of the form of the living entity after he gives up the changeable gross and subtle material bodies. He's talking about liberation, mukti, 11th canto. Um, yeah, that is a permanent situation when the subtle body and gross body is a spiritual form.
This is very famous line, right? We say.
Sarupena West.
What is mukti? Mukti means to give up all other designations. Hitva means what? What is hitva? Hitva,
Benefit.
Giving up.
giving up. Yeah, hit. Sometimes it's like hit is benefit, but hitva is to give up. Anyatha rupam means all other anyatha other designations. Rupam is like designations, other forms. So mukti means to give up all other designations. Let's see what is the liberation means to give up all other forms, otherwise forms. Anyatha, anya means other. Swarupena vyavastiti, and to be vyavastiti means to be situated in one's constitutional form. So, what is our constitutional position? What is our constitutional position?
Jivara
So you can be liberated here in the material world if you are situated in that. I was thinking today that we are all created. Why we are all created? Of course, we always exist, but we exist for the purpose of giving pleasure to the Lord. Right? Every jiva exists to give pleasure to the Lord. That is our constitutional position. And of course, in that giving pleasure to the Lord, He also experiences pleasure. He also experiences pleasure. So, any devotional activity you do, forget about your pleasure. Right? Forget about everything about you. That's pure devotional service, right? Don't think about your pleasure. Think about the pleasure of the Lord and take pleasure in giving pleasure to the Lord. So that is the real, we say like that. If you are chanting, you chant for the pleasure of the Lord and you take pleasure in giving pleasure to the Lord. If we can do this, then we'll become, at all times, then we are pure devotee. That is, what do you call that? Apratihata, uninterrupted. So, when you take pleasure in giving pleasure to the Lord uninterruptedly, then you're a pure devotee. So, like, we are always thinking about our pleasure and our thing, but actually we should be thinking about giving how can I please the Lord. And in doing activities that are pleasing to the Lord, we take pleasure in it. So this process of devotional service is joyfully performed. It is not that I have to do it, somehow I have to do it, so I'm doing it grudgingly. Of course, that is also good somehow or other. We are forcing ourselves to do it, but whatever activity we do, we should do it with pleasure. So, even if we are not getting pleasure, yeah, we should take pleasure because Krishna will be pleased. Like, what is the example of this? Taking pleasure in giving pleasure to the Lord. What is the example, some pastime of gopis?
Oh yeah, they were giving the dust of their lotus feet.
Yes.
I mean, the dust of their feet to Krishna to relieve his headache, even though they were ready to go to hell for that.
Yeah. So that is the real real devotion, right? That Krishna, if you are happy for a moment, if I suffer for millions of years, it doesn't matter. But if you are happy, that one moment of your happiness is much more will give me so much pleasure, even though of course very elevated stage. I'm not saying, but it's easy to talk about, but to be in that consciousness that I'm doing for pleasure of the Lord. Forget about my pleasure. And because the Lord is pleased, I will feel happy. I take like mother. No, she is like doing so much hard work to my child will eat nicely. Right? She's doing. And when the child is eating nicely, mother is feeling, oh, so happy. My child is eating so nicely. She has done all the hard work. And while doing hard work, she's also doing it with pleasure. So my child will eat nicely. So I'll make nice things for my child, whatever he or she likes to eat. Why I'm giving the example of mother? Because that is the closest to pure love we say in this material world. Okay, so in this way.
So if we are not feeling joy in bhakti, then that means that our devotional service is contaminated with
Uh,
our personal interests.
yeah, and then we can also think it's not about my joy. If by my action, if Krishna is pleased, it's not about whether I feel pleasure or not. Okay, Krishna will feel because Krishna has told me to chant, and he will feel pleasure if I chant with attention. So I will do it for his pleasure. Whether I feel pleasure or not is
But
second.
just now we said if it is done unconditionally, then we should feel satisfaction
Yeah,
and joy.
we'll get
If
pleasure.
we are not feeling, that means that if we are feeling joy, we would be increasing our bhakti. It's like doing more and more. But if that is not happening and our emotions are going up and down, our faith in Krishna, our sadhana is going up and down, this means that we are not doing it properly, right? Otherwise, it's like eating a nice meal. I want to eat
Yeah.
more and more and more.
Hmm. But sometimes they say we forget our joy to give pleasure to Krishna. But of course, in that you will feel pleasure because Krishna is the whole and we are part. So if the whole is satisfied, then the part will also feel happiness. But sometimes we may not feel pleasure, right? But we do it because oh, it is giving pleasure to Krishna. So, like for instance, I'm cooking. I may not be like, but no, Krishna will enjoy. With that thought, you will automatically get pleasure. If you love Krishna, then you will
Right.
automatically.
And if somebody praises you or not, and
Yeah,
mm,
doesn't
it
matter.
should not affect, yeah. So we should introspect what, like, whether I'm doing my with proper consciousness.
Correct. And that proper consciousness is that I want to give pleasure to Krishna. That's it. That's I'm working for his pleasure. So that's the for pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. Yeah, I'm doing. So that's how we can be like overcome all this. Uh, so many thoughts may come, this, that, and so many things. So I'm doing it for him, Krishna's pleasure. So in that way. So whenever we don't get pleasure, also we will feel we can feel enthused. No, no, this is very pleasing to Krishna. In this way, we can feel happy. Of course, I'm saying it, but want to come there. But like Radharani says, right? You do whatever you want to do. From my side, I'm I'm going to serve. So like that, I want to give you pleasure. Now you may not acknowledge me. That's different. But my side, I'm going to give you pleasure. I will try. So like that. That's very high level of devotional service. But yeah, like one time Jayadvaita Maharaj was saying, I have taken sannyas. He was saying about somebody. So it doesn't matter. Uh, Material desires come and this and that. No, I've taken sannyas. No, I have to do it. That's it. Because this is my vow to Srila Prabhupada. This is what it is. It may be like this, it may be like that. No, that may be. My mind may be like this, my mind may be like that. It doesn't matter. Uh, I have taken the commitment of giving my body, mind, and words to Krishna. That's it. I will do it. Whether I may feel like this or I feel like. But sometimes the mental platform makes us like go this way and that way and that. And the mental platform is always oscillating this way, that way. So you rise above the mental platform. You ignore the mind. And so no, this is activity of soul. You don't have to do anything mind. You may feel this way, you may feel that way. It doesn't matter. That's when you transcend the mind, right? So, okay. Uh, Anyway, it's to say like that, but it's to actually practice like that also is we should remember. Okay, so the next which verse we read? We are on which
7.
seven? Okay, fine. Yeah.
The Supreme One, who is celebrated as the Supreme Being or the Supreme Soul, is the supreme source of the cosmic manifestation, as well as its reservoir and winding up. Thus, he is the supreme fountainhead, the absolute truth.
Krishna is absolute truth. He is the cause of all causes.
Supreme One who is celebrated. Okay.
The individual person possessing different instruments of senses is called Adhyatmic person, and the individual controlling deity of the senses is called Adidevik. The embodiment seen in the eyeballs is called Adibhautik person. So a person possesses different senses is called Adhyatmic, and I think all the senses are controlled by some demigods, deities. Is Adidevik. These are the threefold miseries also, right? Adhyatmic is the mind and body and sense mind. Adidevik is the miseries given by the demigods, and Adibhautik by the different person, living entities. I don't know what is the meaning of embodiment seen on the eyeballs.
Let's see if Prabhupada says something. Adibodhi Purusha. Says what the embodiment seen on the eyeballs is called the Adibodhi person.
It seems like that one can see the other person. So Adibhautik is also that the miseries is given by other living entities. That's how I take it.
Okay. Can move on.
All three of the above mentioned stages of different living entities are interdependent. In the absence of one, one another is not understood, but the Supreme Being who sees every one of them as a shelter of the shelter is independent of all, and therefore he is a supreme shelter. I think he's talking about Ashraya.
He's
That
talking about all the three stages above.
10th
Adhyatmik, Adibodhik. Okay, we'll just go ahead. I don't know what it's. But all three of the above mentioned stages of different living entities are interdependent. In the absence of one, another is not understood. But the Supreme Being, who sees every one of them as shelter of the shelter, is independent of other. Okay, we'll go to the next verse.
Okay. After separating the different universes, the gigantic universal form of the Lord Mahavishnu, which came out of the causal ocean, the place of appearance for the first Purusha avatar, entered into each of the separate universes, desiring to lie on the created transcendental water. So yeah, so Mahavishnu is the one who grants this Mahatattva, and it comes into the active, and then Purusha avatar is described, and the first Purusha avatar is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who enters into different universes, each universes, and then yeah.
Okay, so we can read another five. Who wants to read the next five?
May I, Prabhuji?
Yeah, go ahead.
Could you scroll down a little bit?
Okay.
That Supreme Person is not impersonal and therefore is distinctively a Nara or person. Therefore, the transcendental water created from the Supreme Nara is known as Nara. And because he lies down on that water, he is known as Narayana. One should definitely know that all material ingredients, activities, times, and modes, and the living entities who are meant to enjoy them all exist by his mercy only. And as soon as he does not care for them, everything becomes non existent. The Lord, while lying on his bed of mystic slumber, generated the seminal symbol, golden in hue, through external energy of his desire to manifest varieties of living entities from himself alone. What is that? A symbol? I didn't understand what that's.
The Lord, while lying on his bed of mystic slumber, that is the Yoga Nidra.
Mm.
He is in on that the Ananta Sesh, generated the seminal symbol, golden in hue, through external energy, out of his desire to manifest varieties of living entities from himself alone. I'm not sure what exactly the golden hue is saying. Golden in hue, generated the seminal symbol, golden in hue.
Mm.
So, through
Yeah.
external.
He created, like he glanced at the material nature and all the jivas were impregnated in the material. So something, so that's how the semen injected in the womb of a woman generates, right? The child.
Through external energy out of his desire to manifest. Yeah, he glanced at
Yeah,
the Prakriti,
material nature.
material
Yeah.
nature, and then that injected all the living entities into the.
Like this.
Maybe that is what it is
Okay.
saying. So these are difficult to understand, these verses, but what exactly? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Just hear from me how the potency of his lordship divides one into three, called the controlling entities, the controlled entities, and the material bodies in the manner mentioned above.
Okay. Controlling entities, controlled entities, and the material bodies.
Aren't the controlled entities the material bodies too? Because
We are controlled, and then controlling entities could be the demigods.
yeah, what is the material body?
Material
Like
bodies
the
are
jivas of the control. Oh, the okay, the soul and the body. Okay. Mm. Yeah. From the sky situated within the transcendental body of the manifesting Mahavishnu, sense energy, mental force, and bodily strength are all generated, as well as the sum total of the fountainhead of the total living force.
okay. So all these things are coming from Mahavishnu. Okay. Then next till 20. Somebody wants to read 16 through 20.
I'll read. As the followers of a king follow their lord, similarly, when the total energy is in motion, all other living entities move, and when the total energy stops endeavoring, all other living entities stop sensual activities.
Okay. So let's go.
The living force, being agitated by the Virat Purusha, generated hunger and thirst, and when he desired to drink and eat, the mouth opened. From the mouth, the palate became manifested, and thereupon the tongue was also generated. After this, all the different tastes came into existence so that the tongue can relish them.
How different sense organs are. Maybe saying.
Is it saying that original is the Krishna's desire? That he desired to drink and eat in the mouth? Because it's saying he, Virat Purush.
When he desired, that he is like H capital,
Yeah.
in the mouth open, from the mouth the palate will. It's
So
difficult.
from the mouth, the palate became manifested, and thereupon the tongue was also generated. After
But this
this,
is for who it was generated. That's difficult to say. The living force being agitated by the Virat Purusha. So living force seems like
Jiva.
The jiva. So let's see what Prabhupada says here. The process by which all living beings in the womb of the mother develop their sense organs and sense perceptions appear to follow the same principles in the case. So Virat Purush, how it manifested. This is about Virat Purush. How the child develops in the womb of the mother is how the Virat Purush also develops. Follow the sum total of all living entities. Therefore, the supreme cause of all generation is not impersonal or without desire.
Yeah. Yeah, we like to enjoy because Krishna likes to enjoy. The initial desires are coming from Krishna, right? That's what it means. Desires for all kinds of sense perception, sense organs exist in the Supreme.
Yeah, we are unsure of Krishna, so we have the same qualities as Krishna. We like to control. Krishna is the supreme controller. We are also controllers. Krishna likes to be glorified. We also like to be glorified. You can say like that. So, the desires for all kinds of sense perception, sense organs exist in the Supreme, and thus they take place in the individual persons. This desire is the nature of the Supreme Living Being. Absolute truth, because he has the sum total of all mouths. The individual living entities have mouths. So he is the sum total of all mouths, his mouth. Similarly, with all other senses and sense organs, here the mouth is the symbolic representation of all sense organs, for the same principles apply to others also. Okay, so this is how Virat Purush is coming into it. So so the tongue, okay, we read this. Yeah, then
When the Supreme desired to speak, speeches were vibrated from the mouth. Then the controlling deity fire was generated from the mouth. But when he is lying in the water, all these functions remain suspended.
the last verse, and we'll stop with this. Yeah.
Thereafter, when the Supreme Purusha desired to smell odors, the nostrils and respirations were generated, the nasal instrument and odors came into existence, and the controlling deity of air, carrying smell, also became manifested.
So Virat Purush, we can assume it's the gigantic body of the Supreme Lord. How we can see in this, how we see the mountains as the bones, and the trees as the hairs, and the caves as his nostrils, and all these things are described. So looking at the universe, we can assume this as the gigantic body of the Supreme Lord. In this way, we can see the Lord, the universal form. Right. So the rivers are his veins and things like that. It is described. So we can remember, but that is not the way to remember for bhaktas. Of course, they see also Krishna in but the Virat Purush is temporary because material creation comes and goes. It is not permanent. When Mahavishnu breathes out, then the material creation happens. Then when he breathes in, it goes away. So the eternal form of the Lord is the Sham Sundar form of the Lord. So that's the one, as Prabhupada says in 1865 Bhagavad Gita. That's the form we are supposed to manage. So anybody memorize the verse? Adhyashyate chaya imam dharmyam samvado avayo jnana yagnena tenaham ishtah syam iti me matihi. And I declare that he who studies this sacred conversation of ours worships me by his intelligence. And would like to recite that verse? Anybody memorize?
Yes. Atyesite jaya dharmayam samvadamavayo gyan yagnena tenaham ishtasyamiti me mati. And I declare that whoever studies this secret conversation of ours worships me with his intelligence.
Dharmyam is sacred, Sanvadam is discussion or conversation, and Avayo is ours. And Ishta is worshipped. And Mati I was thinking, Mati we were thinking, but Mati is also, we say, what is your Mati? Mati means what is your opinion? Everybody has Mati. So that intelligence is also Mati. Sometimes Mati, Gati, like that.
Yeah, that in Bhishma prayers, Mati is mind.
Mind, intelligence.
Like Yeah, fixing your mind on Krishna.
And आपका मत क्या है? We say in Hindi, right? Mat means what is your opinion? So like that, mati is also opinion, which is translated as opinion. That is my opinion. Okay.
So then where is intelligence coming? Jnana. Jnana yagnena tenaham.
Jnana
Is that
sacrifice of knowledge.
knowledge? But where is intelligence coming? He worships me with his intelligence.
Yeah, it's like opinion is like based on your intelligence, kind of. What is your opinion? Is what is your opinion means what do you think with your intelligence? It's kind of connected. So we don't want to go too much. Yeah, but so we ask what is your opinion means what is your intelligence? Indirectly, it's what do you think with your intelligence about this? What is your opinion? So it can be translated as intelligence also, but interchangeably it can be used. Yeah. So anybody else memorize that verse? Adhyashyate chaya imam. Then dharmyam sanvado avayo jnana yagne natenaham. So ishta is worship. Ishtaha syam. It is not shyam. Syam iti me matihi. Syam means what? Syam. Thus, you have to check. Anyway, so this is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, 1870. Okay, so we will read Bhagavatam. So, what was the question asked by Parikshit Maharaj? Who remembers?
Is Krishna partial? Because it seems like he's always siding with the demigods, and so it seems he's partial to them and Indra. Because Indra, he took side of Indra and killed Vritrasura, right? Previously in Canto 6.
He's supposed to be impartial. Yeah, but how can be? How can a person? He's equal to everyone. Then how can he be partial to some and inimical towards others? So why Krishna favors Indra? So that's the question. So next verse. Na yasyartha suragane sakshan nihashreya sa atmanah naiva surebhyo vidvesho nodvegas cha gunasya hi. Lord Vishnu himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the reservoir of all pleasure. And what is other name? He is the reservoir of all pleasure.
Rasaraj is a reservoir of all rasas.
Ram.
Yeah.
Ram is the reservoir of all pleasure. Ram. The source of all pleasure. Therefore, what benefit would he derive from siding with the demigods? He has all pleasure in himself. He is fully happy. Then why would he take pleasure in siding with the demigods? That's the question. What interest would he fulfill in this way? Because he's not, we side with somebody because we need some pleasure, right? So I may side with Donald Trump because Donald Trump is going to give me some pleasure in return. So like that, we have parties, right? Congress party, BJP party, and everybody has their pleasure, so they side with something. But Lord is full of pleasure, so why would he? What benefit would he derive? He doesn't need any external pleasure, so why does he side with the demigods? Since the Lord is transcendental, why should he fear the asuras? And how could he be envious of them? So, whether he fears the asuras, I don't know how Maharaj Parikshit came to this conclusion. Why should he fear the asuras? Or how could he be envious of them? Because he's killing them. So, why is he doing that? We should always remember the distinction between spiritual and material. that which is material is infected by material qualities, but these qualities cannot touch that which is spiritual or transcendental. So we are affected by the modes of nature, right? And the karma we do affects our desires and our consciousness and everything. But Krishna is not like that. Krishna is not affected by the modes. Krishna is absolute, whether it is in the material world or the spiritual world. When we see partiality in Krishna, this vision is due to his external energy. Means it's because of Maya we see that there is partiality in Krishna. Otherwise, how could his enemies attain salvation after being killed by him? So those who are killed also get benefited. Prabhupada is saying then it is not his, there is no partiality. Everyone who deals with the Supreme Personality of Godhead gradually acquires the qualities of the Lord. So those who we associate with, we acquire the qualities of that person. So if we associate with Krishna in the form of Bhagavatam, in the form of holy name, in the form of deity, in the form of his service, then we will get the qualities of Krishna. That's what it is. Like, what is the analogy given?
Iron in the fire becomes fire.
Iron rod in the fire, if it's long enough stays in the fire, it acts like fire. So similarly, if you come in contact with Krishna, because Krishna is all pure, you also become pure. Because Krishna is above the modes of nature, you also become above the modes of nature. Because Krishna is always joyful, you also always become joyful. Because you are coming in contact with the Supreme Lord. So that is the what Prabhupada is. And Krishna is non-envious. Right? Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshyosti na priyaha. So you also get that quality of Krishna. But he says, I love my devotees. So the devotee also loves the devotees of Krishna. So in this way, whatever. Huh?
Ye yatha mam prapadyante. So if we surrender 50%, so he reciprocates in proportion to our surrender. Right?
Yes.
So in that way, he's partial in the sense that if we love him, then he will love us back. And if we partially love him, partially surrender, then we will see his partial reciprocation.
That's there. And then we say Krishna loves us unconditionally also, whether we love him or not. He loves us. But that to experience
For we don't feel.
Krishna's love, you have to surrender to him. Otherwise, he loves us, but we don't experience that love until we surrender. So, so gradually we become like the Lord, like pure, by associating with Krishna in the form of his holy name, which is the main way to make spiritual advancement in this age. Then we can also become purified. So association means you have to be like attentive, right? In association, you have to be attentive to the Lord in that form. So we say like we have to chant attentively. Then we are in association. Otherwise, you may say so many things, and I may be in physical proximity of you, but my mind is somewhere else. Then I'm not associating with you because I'm not capturing your thoughts, what you are saying, because I'm not attentive. So that's also there. So the more one advances in spiritual consciousness, the less he is affected by the duality of material qualities. The more one becomes transcendental, the more one advances. He becomes free from all the happiness and distress of this world and the turbulence and the ups and downs. That means he's not disturbed by all this, and less affected by the duality of material qualities. Happiness, distress, honor, dishonor, these are all dualities. in this material world. The Supreme Lord therefore must certainly be freed from these qualities. Because by association one becomes like that. So then the Supreme Lord must be having all these qualities. His enmity and friendship are external features presented by the material energy. He is always transcendental, he is absolute. Whether he kills or bestows his favor. Krishna is all good. Whatever he does is all good. Whether he kills somebody or he shows his favor some other way. Envy and friendship arise in one who is imperfect. We fear our enemies because in the material world we are always in need of help. So we want to have people on our side, or we fear our enemies because in the material world we are always in need of help. And there is no enemy other than the
Mind.
uncontrolled mind. Prahlad said there is no other enemy. We have, of course, now nations may say, okay, this nation is my enemy, this nation is my enemy, or yeah. Actually, when somebody doesn't have anything to gain or lose, no material desires, then nobody can be the enemy, right? Because in that sense, I don't have any vested interest in this world. Enemy is when somebody acts against our interest. Then we say, who is my enemy? If I am doing business and somebody is trying to make an obstacle in doing my business, then I say, oh, he's my enemy. If I am trying to be on the top and somebody is acting as an obstacle, but devotee doesn't want anything, all these things, material profit or adoration. So there's nobody is his enemy, right? It's no consider. He doesn't want anything. He's free from material desires. So the Lord, however, does not need anyone's help for his Atmaram. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upaharitam ashnami prayatatmanaha. If a devotee offers me with devotion a little leaf, flower, fruit, or water, I shall accept it. Why does the Lord say this? Is he dependent on the offering of the devotee? He is not actually dependent, but he likes to be dependent upon his devotee. This is mercy. So although he doesn't need anything, he still says, please give me something. Why? Because normally if we don't need anything, we don't ask anybody. Karma are those activities we do because we feel unfulfilled from inside. So we want some external thing to satisfy us. We want some person, we want some wealth, something, some object. Either it's a living object or some object like car or house, like that, or a spouse or this. We need things from outside to fulfill us because we're not fulfilled from inside. So we need degrees, material degrees and material education, and of course that's to make a living. Of course we need some like some source of sustenance. But those who are Atmaram, those who are self-satisfied, they are not hankering to get anything in this world because they are satisfied with Krishna. So that is what they are deriving so much pleasure in devotional service that they are not hankering to get this or that. And devotional service can be done in any situation. So this is mercy. Sometimes we think only if these things happen in my life, then I can do devotional service. And that situation will never be perfect. Then, as Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told Srila Prabhupada, don't wait for doing devotional service. That, okay, India is not independent and this and that. No. Today it is this way, tomorrow it will be that way. But devotional service cannot wait. And in this in this context, devotional service was to preach Krishna consciousness. So only when my mind becomes peaceful, then I will do, and my mind will become peaceful when I get this or when I get that, or you know, so many things. Then we will always be, because mind will never become peaceful. And if it becomes peaceful, then again it will become agitated after some time. Or something will be there to disturb us. This is the nature of this world. It is kuntha. Something will always be there to give you anxiety. So if we wait, then we will never be able to do. So just start. Don't think about and think that all this is temporary anyway. It's only a few more years. Just remember that you are going to die and you are not going to live very long. In this Kali Yuga, people's life is not very long. Another 1 or 2 decades and it's all over. Right? I mean, if you're that, I don't know even if we have that, but we are not going to live very long. So, what are we trying to achieve in this world? Basically, that's the, if we are convinced about this, right, that ultimately it's all going to go away one day, today or tomorrow, then what am I trying to get in this world? I need something to like sustain myself, so I have to work some things. Yeah, I have to eat something like that. But what is the, if you are working to for Krishna, that's different. Like some devotees are working and they're giving so much money to Krishna, that's okay. But otherwise, just to make better and better, and you will get also whatever you are destined to get. You will get by your previous karma. Whatever is destined to come to you will come. So Bhagavatam is saying this. Don't worry about. It's like a dream. This is a dream actually. All my relationships are like a dream. The identification with the body itself is a dream. And as time moves on, after 100 years, as Burijan Prabhu says, nobody will even remember. It will be a list of names. Right? There is a nice. So why are you after all these things? Become detached. Of course, I'm telling this to myself. So there's a nice quote from Burijan Prabhu in his Japa book. And let me see if I can find it. It's very okay. Vasudev Mittal, he sent me that one time. But it's not showing on my computer because it doesn't show the history long far back. Okay. But he's saying in 100 years nobody will be even remember that you exist. Like, do we remember all the people who existed 100 years back? Everything will be forgotten. So we are here only for, and that's one purpose, so that we can change our consciousness. We can become Krishna conscious and give up all our material desires before we leave this body. What is that verse in the Bhagavad Gita? Krishna says, those who have given up the material desires before leaving this body, they are happy. They are happy in this world. Right? The fifth chapter, right?
523, but we have not memorized that. Before giving up this present body, if one is able to tolerate the urges of the material senses and check the force of desire and anger, he is well situated and he is happy in this world.
It's not like a most often quoted verse, but yeah. Before giving up this present body, before death, if one is able to tolerate the urges of material senses, tolerate means so many desires will come, all this, and check the force of, and not act on all these desires. Check the force of desire. He is well situated and is happy in this world. So, especially it should happen as we are moving closer to death. So, whatever is done, but whatever time is remaining, we can become purified and we can become Atmaram by. Of course, now the thing is not only Atmaram, that I Because our movement is the movement of Prahlad Maharaj, right? Prahlad Maharaj's mood. So we want to give Krishna to others also. So that also we try. That is the mood. But if we should also be satisfied. The devotee is satisfied, at the same time not satisfied. He is not satisfied because others are not taking up Krishna consciousness. But he is satisfied
Hmm.
also because he is thinking of Krishna. Yeah, but he is not satisfied.
Yeah. So there is satisfaction and then there is satiation. Like there's always a greed. I want to do more. But there is satisfaction means we are feeling joy.
Yeah, that is on a personal level. Yeah, but then also to give others Krishna.
Yeah, so greed to give others,
Others
right? I
Krishna.
want to reach more.
Yeah.
I want to glorify Krishna more, chant more. It's all service to Krishna. All these are services, right?
I think in that book, Vaisheshika Prabhu has that book called Family Business. In that he says that the devotee wants to increase Krishna's devotees. So, because the devotee knows that everybody is suffering in this material world, as Prahlad Maharaj says, Nanyam todasya sharanam brahmato anupashye. I know that without coming to your lotus feet, we'll all suffer in this world. So, everybody is suffering. Uh, of course, we do help also if we do some bodily help. That is also required sometimes because somebody is suffering. Like I was also thinking a father has 5 children, right? And if one brother, there are 5 sons, one brother is helping the other brother in some way, the father will be pleased, right? Because he loves all his children. So if we help others, the father will be pleased. But the real help, the complete help also should be given, not just on the bodily platform, because that will not change the consciousness and then will stay in the material world. So, so if we help others, yes, Krishna is pleased. Because we, like you have brother or sister, right? And if they are in difficulty and you help them out, then your father who loves both the children, he'll feel happy. So we have to help others, of course, and the ultimate help is to give Krishna. So that is the main thing, give Krishna to others. Because Krishna can solve all the problems. We can only give superficial help. But that is required. Sometimes somebody is hungry, right? You give them food, but also give them Krishna. So not only, or prasad you give, and you also give them knowledge. So Prabhupada said, with prasad, with food distribution, prasadam distribution, there should be kirtan and there should be class also. So like that he said to Giriraj Maharaj or somebody, I think he said. So that is a complete program. But still prasadam we give, it's okay. He's not actually dependent, but he likes to be dependent upon his devotee. This is his mercy. Similarly, does not fear the suras. Because there is no question of partiality in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. Krishna likes to be dependent on his devotees. He doesn't have to be. He can do. He doesn't need anybody's help. But maybe he likes that this devotee commands him because he wants to experience the mood of being a servant of his devotee. So he's not like always being in the master. I am the master. You have to serve me. Like that. And whatever I say, you have to do. No, he also likes to do what his devotee tells him. So that is very Prabhupada says it is the congenial relationship between the living entity and the Supreme Lord. In one purport, he writes like that. So it's a very nice, loving relationship where both care for each other. Okay.
And I mean, Krishna is above the modes. He does not become angry. But when his devotees are getting offended or tortured or some harm is there, then Krishna becomes angry. And we see, Haridas Thakur's case when the Gopal Chapal Chakravarti got leprosy. Right? How dare you offend my devotee? So, but that is also Krishna's mercy. But
To correct.
Krishna feels that, right? It's like we say, Sanath and Anath. So we are children of Krishna. If somebody's child is offended or criticized, then how the parent feels, like very angry. So he takes away the taste of bhakti. That's the punishment that Krishna gives for somebody who offends devotees. He takes away their taste in bhakti. Then they fall down into material things and fall away and forget Krishna. That is the greatest punishment, is to forget Krishna.
Yeah, and that is just temporary because ultimately Krishna loves that person also. Eventually, he's not. He does not give up on
Yeah,
anybody. He does not give up
yeah.
ultimately.
But that person needs to beg for forgiveness and he needs to do Vaishnav Seva, somehow show to Krishna, and then, yeah. Right?
Yeah,
So
and
many.
devotee always forgives because a true devotee will always
Yeah,
forgive.
correct. Devotee forgives, but Krishna does not forgive the offense told. That's what happened in Ambarish Maharaj's case.
Until the
But
devotee
if the
forgives.
Hmm.
If the devotee forgives, then Krishna forgives.
So Haridas Thakur was not offended by Gopal Chakravarti. Why did he get leprosy?
Haridas Thakur was not offended. Yeah, Amrish Maharaj was also not offended.
Srivas Thakur was not offended
Yeah,
when he
the
put Kali
devotee
Vart,
never feels offended. Yeah, that's true.
but Krishna takes it as an offense.
So then it is to teach that other offender that you actually offended. Although the
Mhm.
devotee did not get offended, but is to teach the other person. So then that person will go and beg forgiveness, and the devotee says, "Oh no, no, yes, I forgive you." And then Krishna says, "Okay." Like who got leprosy? Gopal Chapala.
Both of them, Gopal Chapal, Gopal Chakravarti,
We don't see
Devanand.
Gopal Chakravarti going and begging forgiveness, but Gopal Chapala did beg forgiveness from Sri.
Yeah, there is one place in Mayapur Dham where we went. That is a place where all the offenses are nullified. One of the Dweepas, Ola Dweep or something.
So Gopal Chapala, yeah, he went and begged forgiveness from was it Srivas Thakur? Yeah.
Shakti Radhika Mataji might know that place.
Yes, Mataji is Kuala
Ah, yeah. We went to that in Navadvip Mandal Parikrama. That place, all the offenses are nullified.
And ultimately, yeah, when you beg forgiveness in a real, genuine way, then that's what Krishna looks at, the heart. So if you beg forgiveness in a genuine way from the heart, then Krishna forgives. Of course, a devotee will forgive also because devotees are very compassionate. And yeah, there are places where you can do that. Okay. Um, so, next verse. Anybody else like has any comments? Is Kanan there? He left. Okay, he left. Okay. Iti naha sumaha bhaga narayana gunan prati sanshaya sumahan jatas tadbhavan shetum bharati. O greatly fortunate and learned Brahmana, whether Narayan is impartial or impartial has become a subject of great doubt. Kindly dispel my doubt with positive evidence that Narayan is always neutral and equal to everyone. So he wants evidence also, not just whether he's just saying that he's impartial, but what is the evidence? Give give me something to believe, some example to believe that Narayan is always neutral and equal to everyone. Since Lord Narayan is absolute, so how we can think, well, how did Parikshit Maharaj, who's a pure devotee, have this doubt whether Narayan is partial or impartial? He says it's become a subject of great doubt.
Because he does not know, right, what happened to the demons. Um, like they got liberated. Maybe Sukdev Goswami has not told that. Even anybody who died on the battlefield of Kurukshetra got Sarupya Mukti. I think he may have said that verse previously.
That was in Bhishma Stuti, right? So, but yeah, so now, of course, he's a pure devotee. So, didn't he know his whole life that Narayan is partial or impartial? So, why is he saying like this now? Does he not know the qualities of Narayan?
He's asking for us.
Maybe that
We
is.
have these doubts in our mind. Like we see other people flourishing materially or maybe spiritually, and we think Krishna is giving more attention to them. He's more favoring them. He's not favoring me. Some doubts happen in our mind. Why is Krishna not fulfilling my desire?
Yeah. So, we can take it that he is asking on our behalf, and all the sages who were present also. So, like Arjuna was put into illusion, so Bhagavad Gita can be spoken. Or actually, he has felt the doubt. That's not mentioned, but we can. But if he's a pure devotee, like Prabhupada says, how can Arjuna be bewildered if he's a pure devotee? So it must be the plan of the Lord to put him into bewilderment. So, since Lord Narayan is absolute, his transcendent qualities are described as one. Same thing happened with Dhruva Maharaj also. Like he started killing indiscriminately when his brother was murdered by one yaksha. He started killing indiscriminately all the yakshas, and he got a little carried away. But Dhruva Maharaj is a pure devotee, right? So how can pure devotees make mistakes? That's the question. Can pure devotees make mistakes? What do you think?
I don't think so, Prabhuji. I think those situations are created by the Lord to help him in his pastimes, to for his own pleasure or for giving a lecture and teachings to the mankind. So that's all part of his plan. But I personally don't think that they do any mistakes on purpose. That should be a plan of God.
Okay.
Pure devotee is very rare. So in this world, no, very rare we can find a pure devotee. So we are all so bound to make mistakes. That's the one of the features of the conditioned souls, right? Conditioned soul makes mistakes. So the characters that we are seeing in Srimad Bhagavatam, Chitraketu Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj, all these are Yeah, pure devotees used as instruments by Krishna to give us a lesson. But in the material world, we should not think that, okay, somebody is a pure devotee, I made a mistake. How that happened? Because we are all mostly conditioned souls.
Since Lord Narayan is absolute, his transcendent qualities are described as one. Thus, his punishments and his offerings of favor are both of the same value. Essentially, his inimical actions are not displays of any enmity towards his so called enemies. But in the material field, one thinks that Krishna is favorable to devotees and unfavorable to non devotees. When Krishna finally instructs in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja, this is meant not only for Arjun, but for every living entity within this universe. Okay, so Prabhupada is saying that, yeah, it may appear like that he is partial, but he is not partial. It's all good, whatever Krishna does. Okay, so it is good for that living entity to be punished by Krishna. And those who are killed by Krishna, they get salvation also. So they are getting a better situation than what they deserve. Okay, the great sage Shukdev Goswami said, "My dear king, you have put before me an excellent question. Discourses concerning the activities of the Lord, in which the glories of his devotees are also found, are extremely pleasing to the devotees. The devotees have love for the Supreme Lord. So when they talk about Krishna, there is no end because there is so much love for the Lord. And they can keep talking. So, or they can keep hearing also. Such wonderful topics are always counteract the miseries of materialistic way of life. So when you get interested in those topics about the Lord and all these pastimes, then you are not, yeah, you are absorbed in it. So you don't feel everything else that is going around in this world. Because you are absorbed, you are like you are watching a movie, for instance, for materialistic people, I'm saying. If they are absorbed in watching a very, they don't care about what's going outside in the theater, outside the theater. They are in the theater. They're absorbed. You are in a cricket match, watching the match going on. You are absorbed in it. One devotee was saying there was a bomb blast in Bombay a few years back. So many people died in 1992 or something like that. There was a series of bomb blasts. And one person who was in that day, there was a cricket match going to happen in Bombay, India, Pakistan. So his concern was whether the match is going to happen or not. He was not concerned that so many people died because he was so much interested in the match, and probably he bought a ticket to the match or something like that. So similarly, those who are interested in Krishna consciousness, they are absorbed, and they are not worried about so many other things because they are finding pleasure. So when you find pleasure in something, then other things don't matter. Like even in ordinary material activities of pleasure, you don't care, right? If you have a party going on, you're absorbed in the party. Your neighbor is dying, but you have a party. You are absorbed in the party. You are enjoying. So, of course, it may sound insensitive like that, but yeah, that's the we say aho aho birna kaler viduyate sudha sudhara maduram pade pade dine dine chandana chandra shitalam yasho yashoda tanayasya giyate. Yeah, such wonderful topics always counteract the miseries of materialistic way of life. So in his life, it doesn't matter what other thing miseries are happening. Tapanti vivedastapa naitan matkata chetasa. So we have to, if we become absorbed in Krishna, then we will not be affected by the miseries. Therefore, great sages, and you have to feel so much pleasure in that, not just you have to feel very much great pleasure in doing devotional service and like that from the heart. Then that pleasure will make all the other miseries seem very insignificant. Therefore, great sages like Narada always speak upon Srimad Bhagavatam because it gives one the facility to hear and chant about the wonderful activities of the Lord. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Srila Vyasadeva and then begin describing topics concerning the activities of Lord Hari. So Shukdev Goswami says, it's a very nice question. I'm getting an opportunity to speak about the Lord. He's very excited. In this verse, Shukdev Goswami offers his respectful obeisances, Krishnaya Munaye, which means to Krishna, Dvaipa and Vyas. One must first offer one's respectful obeisances to one's spiritual master. Shukdev Goswami's spiritual master is his father, Vyasadeva, and therefore he first offers his respectful obeisances to Krishna, Dvaipa and Vyas, and then begins describing them. Like we say, Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militamina Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. We are offering respects to all gurus who have enlightened us before we say anything. We take their blessings, and because to remember that by their mercy, I am able to, what I am speaking is their message. It's not my credit. I am repeating the words of my guru or gurus. Yeah. So that is what is the mood in which one should speak. It's not my thing I'm giving. I'm just repeating. In material world, if you're doing PhD, you cannot take somebody's thesis and put it in your own thesis as your own thesis. It's called what is the word?
Plagiarism.
Plagiarism. When you do like that, that's considered. But in spiritual life, if you take the words of the acharyas and speak on it, it is considered very glorious. Oh, this is very glorious. You are speaking the message that was given by Krishna ultimately. So we should not be very proud, because what we are getting is we are speaking Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, but this knowledge is not our knowledge. This knowledge is their knowledge, and we are just repeating. So the glory should go to the person who gave the knowledge, not to me. Whenever there is an opportunity to hear about the transcendental activities of the Lord, we must take it. So as soon as there is some opportunity, we should take the opportunity, like devotional service. So we say mind and means it neglects the opportunities. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommends Kirtaniya Sadahari. One should always engage in Krishna Katha by chanting and talking about Krishna and hearing about him. That is the only occupation of a Krishna conscious person. Prabhupada says this is, if you say you are Krishna conscious, then your only occupation should be to do Shravanam Kirtanam. By chanting and talking. And of course,
that's that verse in Bhagavad Gita. Vevasatmika buddhi. Eka Kurunandana Bahusakhanantascha Buddhayo Vyavasinam. Vyavasai means business. Devotees' business is to be fixed on Krishna. So do things that are favorable for their Krishna consciousness, avoid things that aren't favorable. Always thinking about making profit in his bhakti. He's a businessman that way.
Yeah, businessmen are have sharp intelligence just to see every situation as an opportunity to enhance their business. So like that, they are very opportunist people. So similar, devotees should always think about the opportunity. But that's all depending on the taste. Businessman has a lot of taste in making money. So if devotee has developed love, he likes to talk about Krishna. And Mukunda Mala Stotra says that, what is that? We should memorize this verse.
Vichayani vicharyani vichintayani puna puna.
Sudam Parityajya Visham Pibanti. Namani
Gocharan Tatvaina Vachakohaka Patanti. Yes, that is speak about the speech. The The most wonderful thing is people are so incorrigible that they give up the life-giving nectar of Krishna's name. Instead, they are drinking poison by speaking everything else.
So I don't know the full verse, so I'll memorize this.
Ascharyam manushya loke. Tudham paritajya visham pavanti.
Namani Narayana Gocharani Tyaktva Anya Vachaha Kuha Kapatanti. This may have word for Ascharyam. This is another Ashcharya verse. So in this world,
Ahani ani bhutani gachanti himalayam. That is Ashcharya verse, because that Yaksha asked Yudhishthira, what is the greatest wonderful thing in this world?
so Sudam Parityajya Visham Pidanti. They talk about all politics and all these things. So Sudam Parityajya. Sudha means nectar.
Nectar.
Giving up nectar, they are talking Visham Pibanti. They are drinking poison. Instead of drinking nectar, they are drinking poison. And Namani Narayana Gocharani. So, yeah, we like to talk about politics and all the sensational news and this and that, but we don't like to chant Hare Krishna. We don't like to. That is our disease. So, to rectify the disease is to take the medicine. And that is also the holy name only. So, we have to. Yeah, the more we chant, the more we will get taste in chanting. So we have to force. Initially, it is force because we have no taste. Again, we are talking. We have to take pleasure in giving pleasure to Krishna. So we have to do it with pleasure. Whatever we read Bhagavatam, even though there is no pleasure, because it is. We should just be content with the thought that Krishna is going to be pleased if I do like this. So from that, somehow we should get pleasure.
Yeah, that is that Syat Krishna Nam Charitadi. Holy name of Krishna, pastimes of Krishna, very sweet, but I am not experiencing that sweetness because I am diseased. Till we are diseased, we will not experience sweetness, but we have to keep on doing it, and one day our disease will be destroyed and we'll feel so much joy.
Yeah. And yeah, so another way is also Daruk was serving, fanning Krishna, right? And tears were coming to his eyes. But tears were coming to his eyes, and he was thinking, oh, now I will not be able to fan properly. So my service will be interrupted. So then Krishna will not get pleasure if my service is interrupted. So let me do away with these tears. I don't want these tears because it is interfering in my. But of course, he's feeling pleasure already, fanning Krishna. So, but if it is creating some symptoms
That
of
is ecstasy.
ecstasy,
Ecstasy.
yeah, it's pleasure in the highest degree. Ecstasy means pleasure in the highest degree. So he's saying, no, no, but it will interfere in giving pleasure to Krishna. I will not be able to do my service properly. So even Sukdev Goswami doesn't speak Radharani's name because he knows if I speak Radharani's name, then I will go into ecstasy and it will interfere with my service of speaking Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. So, but he's already in pleasure. Of course, Sukdev Goswami is already relishing pleasure internally. Yeah.
But devotees are looking for ecstasy, ecstatic symptoms. That is Chaitanya Charitamrita. This Shikshashtakam Nam Nayanam Galadashrudharya Vadanam Gadagada Rudaya Gira. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking, when will I get those ecstatic symptoms?
And then the last verse is, whether ecstasy or no ecstasy, whatever, I am unconditionally yours. That's the last verse also is saying, whether you trample me, of course, that however Krishna deals with me, whether, but I am unconditionally yours. So that also is there. Of course, yeah, devotee wants to, because the thing is, if we feel pleasure, then we'll not seek other pleasure. Like that is also the expectation. Krishna, you will give me your love. What is that verse?
Premera Swabhamyaha Premi. No.
व्यर्थ दरिद्र जीवन
कृष्ण प्रेम बिना व्यर्थ दरिद्र जीवन दास कोरी वेतन मोरे देहो प्रेम धन.
So he's expecting that Krishna will give me deho prem dhan. Okay.
Ecstatic love for you. That's how Prabhupada translates it. Give me the salary of ecstatic love for you.
Yeah. So we want love also because we cannot work without love also. And we say love is already there in the heart. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kabunoy. It's already there with us. So it will be manifest by Krishna's mercy. Okay. So every living entity is looking for pleasure also. Anandamayo Bhyasa. Or is every living entity is full of pleasure. This Anandamayo Bhyasa applies to Krishna. Because Krishna is full of pleasure. So we being part of Krishna, we are also full of pleasure. So we are also Anandamaya Bhyasa. Okay, but we are feeling unhappy in this material world. That's the problem. So because of all our material desires, we are feeling unhappy. And anxiety and everything is happening because of all material desires. Okay. So, what's the time? We'll hear something now. Read 5 verses. Anything else? Anybody like to say? Okay, we'll hear first.
Sing a bhajan.
You want to sing a bhajan? Okay.
Habe habe bolos. I don't know if I sang it recently, but it's relevant to this topic. Okay. তবে হবে বলো সে দিন আমার অপরাধ গুছি শুদ্ধ নামে রুচি কৃপা বলে হবে হৃদয় সঞ্চার তৃণাদিকহীন কবে নিজ মানি সহিষ্ণুতা গুণ হৃদয়তে আনি কবে হবে বলো সে দিন আমার সকলে মনাদা আপনি আমানি হয় অশ্বাদিব নাম রসাসার ধন জন আরা কবিতা সুন্দরী বলিব না চাহি দেহ সুখকারী জন্মে জন্মে দাও ওহে গৌরহারি অহে তুকি ভক্তি চরণে তোমার কবে হবে বলো সে দিন আমার করিতে শ্রীকৃষ্ণ নাম উচ্চারণ পুলকিত দেহ গদ গদ বচনা বেবর্ণ বেপথু হবে সঙ্গতান নিরন্তর নেত্র বাবে অশ্রুধার কবে হবে বলো সে দিন আমার কবে নবদ্বীপে সুরধুনি টাটে গৌর নিত্যানন্দা বলি নিষ্কপটে নাচিয়া গাইয়া বেরে ছুটে বাতুলেরা প্রায় ছাড়িয়া বিচার কবে হবে বলো সে দিন আমার কবে নিত্যানন্দ মোরে করি দয়া ছড়িয়েবে মোরা বিষয়ের মায়া দিয়া মোরে নিজা চরণেরা ছায়া নামেরা হাতেতে দিবে অধিকার কবে হবে বলো সে দিন আমার কিনিব লুটিব হরি নাম রসা নামে রসমতি হইবে বিবশা রসেরা রসিকা চরণ পরাশা করিয়া মজিব রসে অনিবার করে কবে হবে বলো সে দিন আমার কবে জীবে দয়া হইবে উদয়া নিজে সুখ বলি সুদিনার দয়া ভক্তি বিনোদ করি অভিনয়া শিয়া তাহল করিবে প্রচার কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার. So this is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He's saying, when, oh when will that day be mine? When will you give me your blessings, erase all my offenses and give me a heart, give my heart a taste for chanting the holy name in purity? When will I taste the essence of the holy name, feeling myself to be lower than the grass? My heart filled with tolerance. When will I give respect to all others and be free from the desire for respect from them? When will I cry out that I have no longer any desire for wealth and followers, poetry and beautiful women, all of which are meant just for bodily pleasure? O God Hari, give me causeless devotional service to your lotus feet, birth after birth. When will my body be covered with goosebumps and my voice broken with emotion as I pronounce Krishna's names? When will my body change color and my eyes flow with endless tears as I chant? When will I give up all thought of the world and society to run like a madman along the banks of the Ganges in Navadvip, singing and dancing and sincerely calling out the names of Gaura and Nityananda? When will Nityananda Prabhu be merciful to me and deliver me from the enchantment of the sense objects? When will he give me the shade of his lotus feet and the right to enter the marketplace, Namahatta, of the holy name? When will I buy, borrow, or steal the ecstasies of the holy name? When will I lose myself in the intoxication of the holy name? When will I immerse myself in the nectar of the holy name after grasping the feet of a saint who constantly relishes the flavor of devotion? When will I feel compassion for all living beings? When will I forget my own pleasure in genuine humility? When will I, Bhaktivinoda, meekly go from door to door preaching your message of love? So this is the aspiration of pure devotee. These are, we say, the adding salt to chanting. A means asking. We are asking Krishna. These are good desires that we should be asking for. When will I stop committing offenses? When will my heart become pure? When will I give up all these material desires? When will I have ecstasy in chanting your holy name, my voice choked up, hair standing on end, goosebumps? And when will I become mad in love with you? And when will I, invest my time in preaching your message from door to door? So these are good desires that we should have, and intense desires. We can introspect and we know where our anarthas are, where we are lagging. So we can pray to Krishna and then, please remove these anarthas, lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, envy in me, because that will stop me from coming back to you. So if we really are interested in going back to Krishna, I had this picture of a person, right? I can pull that up, where he's going through the gates of Vaikuntha and Krishna is saying, sorry, go back, take another body. You're not rid of all these things, envy and
The scanner will beep.
yeah, Mahanadi Swami had that second. Yeah. So we should think, if I have to go back, I have to drop all these anarthas. Let me work on it. Let me work on this and then pray to Krishna. I want to get rid of these anarthas. Whatever they may be, you can take positive, constructive steps to get rid of envy or anger or whatever, desiring respect from others. It all starts with our desire, and Krishna reciprocates. Right, that past time what Keshav Swami Maharaj was saying, right, that Guru holding on to the tree and says, tree leave me, tree leave me. We are holding on to those anarthas, we are holding on to our attachments, and we are then we are saying that so we need to desire to give them up first, and then Krishna will help.
Yes, that's true. Everything is based on desire. What you desire is what Krishna reciprocates. So, okay. So let's see which lecture. There is a lecture on paradoxes of our time. Letting go. knowledge is not enough. So let's see. What does it say that?
Jaya Anityamaya Thotitam